I apologize about that. I don't know if you could see him. Oh, there he is. Kitty's going crazy. Brooklyn had to poop multiple times. Love you, Michael. Everyone say hi to my husband. Love you. Love you, Iris. No, Iris, it's all look at, and Brooklyn's over there like trying to be motherly to him, and he keeps going after her. Watch. He's gonna go after her tail. Brooklyn, move. Move, he's gonna get you. Hey, Perspective Reverends. Hey, Bitch Talks. Brooklyn, come to me. Come on. Get away from... No, don't wag your tail. He's gonna get it. When her tail wags, he like his whole... What the hell was that? Did you see that? He's like throwing strings around back there and stuff. Oh, it's the blinds. Anyways, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hey, Lottie, Hendo, Gulf Coast Mama. Hey, Angie. Love you, Peach. Gold Star said hi. I think I just said hi. I don't know. I was focused on the kitty to make sure he's not... We're always making sure that windows aren't cracked like wide open and stuff so he could just jump out. Hey, Replay. Hey, Tia. Bitch Talks. Good live stream the other day. Bitch Talks. Jerry D. You have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. You thought, great, I can get around after the live. I should have known better. Come on, it's Robbie. Sorry. That's why I don't schedule live streams. I just hit gonna go live and then I just come whenever. You know what I mean. Cluck, cluck, chicken lady. Hey, Sky Maiden. Hey, Robin. Tammy. Anyways. I've been working out 2 days in a row, and I just had to take some ibuprofen because Michael and I don't know what's going on with our necks. And I definitely feel 41, but I feel like if I keep working out the way that if I keep going and not vaping, I threw my last vape away last night, right before bed. Isn't that cool? But if I keep doing that, then I probably won't feel 41. As Taylor Swift would say, I'll feel 22. Oh. No, Tammy. That's the problem. I think we've been too in pain and feeling old and our, schedules conflicting and shit. We're about to get it on, though, because working out makes me aroused. Sorry about that. You're 42 at the end of the month. Happy birthday. Oh, so you're a Cancer. That makes sense. You're very, I can see that. You're adorable. Yes, I am going to do it. And I'm not going to stop. So anyways, gather around and yeah, there's a couple of things to address and speak about in a way of being calm until the coffee hits. No chance. No dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool! I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! My... Hey, Samantha Bree. Jet's mom, I love you. Do you want to fly out here and come make out? Look, he's carrying... Look! Kitty, bring it to me. This little motherfucker's bringing... He's just nonstop. When he wakes up, he's like... I was putting my coffee together, and he literally did a ninja flip into the kitchen. Like, rolled ninja with his little mouse toy in his hands, and he's... Freaking... Where the hell did he go? He's like there 1 minute and gone the other. Just hurts to climb out of bed once in a while. Oh, I feel ya. Hurts to climb on top of the toilet once in a while. In the morning time, I'm like crawling towards the toilet. Got to get yourself situated on there. Yeah, he chooses. Actually, he's... good morning, D-Rod. He chooses violence in an adorable way, our kitty. Hey, Alicia, I love you. He's just really cute and cuddly and fun. And he's just always in a good mood. He's like, when you see him, you just get happy. Yeah, Angie, he definitely has the zoomies right now. Okay. You have a pack of smokes in your freezer that has been there for 3 years, Jerry. You're okay as long as you know they're there. Whoa. You know, I've thought of doing that a couple of times and just like keeping, because I waste it. I'll get a vape and then I won't charge it and be like, no, I'm quitting. And see, when I quit, this is what happens. It dries up my throat and I just feel like I don't feel good. So that can't be a good sign that that's a good thing. Good morning, Scotty. You have a new kitten too and just told your boyfriend that you think he is half ninja because of some of the moves he makes in the morning. Yeah. How old is yours, Scotty? Ours, I think now is 10 weeks. He's crazy, but adorably crazy. And then he'll just lay down and just like pass out. He'll be like on top of you like this and then just like playing kind of. And then kind of like me when I was a really heavy drinker. You quit cold turkey 1 year ago. No more Marlboro Lights. Vapes are worse. Yeah, I feel like vapes are worse. His name is Jack. Get out, dude. Michael, are you still in here? I told Michael after we named, because his name's Gizmo and his middle name's Groot. But I told Michael, I was like, he kind of looks like a Jack. Hand to God, Scotty. Michael, did I not say that? That's adorable. What color is he? Okay, anyways. Baby J, aka Boop, is 6 months old today, and he is adorable. Hey, Callie Bally. Good morning. Good morning, Rosalie. First day of non-smoking again. For Rosalie, for you? Because this is the first day of not vaping for me. Do you want to do it together and be like, well, no, that never works out. See, that's my husband in the chat, Scotty Stretch. And I did say that. I was like, we should name him Jack. But it's Gizmo. Yeah, you never do like rely on a gym partner or a smoking partner or a partner in making decisions for you, which kind of leads into what I'm going to talk about. Whether it be a boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, acquaintance, any of that bullshit. Unless they're getting paid to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're your manager or something like that. Hey, Ariana. Good luck to you too, Rosaline. Oh, look at him. Kitty's going after her tail. I don't know which way to point. There it is. Yeah, I don't want to bring you down in case I fail, Rosaline. I don't mean to be pessimistic, but I mean, come on. He's black and gray tiger striped. Aw. But yeah, you never rely on somebody else. Like, for example, that's a good example. Let's use Rosaline and me, for example. If she were to quit smoking and I did, okay? But let's say we were like physically around each other all the time, which would be nice, actually. But let's just pretend. And then I decide to just give in. Now, here's the thing. Hit a 1 if you think I should give in and crash and start, like if I did start smoking, if I should keep it from Rosaline. And let's say like she is like a sister to me, but let's say we saw each other every day, like best friends, told each other everything. And then I decided I'm going to just keep vaping behind her back and just so she can be better, just to please her. So she's better. Hit a 1 if you think I should do that. Hit a 2 if you think, as a friend, I should be honest and be like, look, I failed. Maybe you should do this on your own. This isn't going to work. I'm a 2. Okay. Because this kind of leads into what I'm talking about today. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. Tammy's clips. I appreciate that. Because in one sense, right? God, I feel like Kim when I do that, right? Sorry, but she really took my ticker. Hey, Andrea, mom, really good live stream last night. I just happened to come across it and I was like, oh, you guys check it out. She was talking about partially my situation. It was really, I needed to hear that. But if you're just trying to please a friend, like that's a good gesture, I guess. You know, you're trying to help them. You don't want them to fail because you're failing. But if you have friends, you should know that you're individual people. You know those friends that wear the same colors? Ooh, today let's wear green. No, I do that with my fucking self. Well, me and Andrea mom here, she's wearing green too. But you see what I'm saying? You make your own decisions. Then that's one of the main reasons I become friends with somebody, because I see something that I like in them, and usually that's like an independent mind or somebody who has an opinion, or you know, there's lots of different things that I'm attracted to as far as friendships. But I don't like a pussy. And I'm not knocking you guys because I'm gay. I'm just saying I have slept with women. That's not what I'm saying about the P word. What I'm saying is I don't like pushovers, because often when you become friends with people like that, they will not communicate with you correctly with anything. So it is important that if you have an issue or you fail, you say, hey, sorry, maybe we shouldn't be gym partners because I keep sitting down every time we go together and I don't want to demotivate you. Hey, River Rat. You'd hate to be her friend going through addiction right now after seeing the way she acted towards you. Yes. So let's first, what I want to say about controversy of forgiving somebody or moving on is somebody, Kim, Life in the Red Kim. I won't be mean and say the nickname I said last night. And here's why. Because I did call her a mean nickname last night. First of all, Kim is sitting there and she, you know, clearly, and that's why I thank you, Andrea, mom. And I'm like, I'm glad people recognize how she is gaslighting, because the other night, if you don't know, Life in the Red Kim, because I made a decision to be peaceful with Tiffany, she went on a rant, but she did it passive aggressively. And here's the problem with her and Crafton specifically. I was speaking to Crafton earlier that day in private DMs. And he was like, oh no, I'm heading to work. And I was like, why is Kim insinuating that I'm on some sort of drug or something just because I have my own opinion? And why didn't you come to me directly? And why did you tell her that I was blocking people on my way out of Brutally Honest Chat? Why did she say that? Just so you know, that's not true. Why didn't you guys come to me? Oh no, it's okay. Kim has severe ADD and she snaps on everybody. And okay, well, can she communicate? I will address this later tonight, Crafton says. Okay. Next thing you know, both the bitches block me on Messenger and they're running their mouths about me all night. Hey, Tiffany. And Crafton's like, and fuck you, Robbie. Bitch, say fuck you to my face. I'll talk about it tonight. Sorry, my wife is like severe ADD and like over the top crazy. Okay, talk to you later. Boom, pussy blocks me. And then they rant like little bitches. And she was saying that that I must not be in my right mind to take credit away from me, you know, discredit me for forgiving somebody and making up all these excuses. She even said, how could he forgive that Aussie outlaw guy? He was dragging him for his wedding. And what I'm hearing is, you know, they're bringing up, oh, and Tiffany was in there saying mean things about, and listen, do you guys, can anybody explain to me the definition or what your version of forgiveness is? These people don't get it. Once I forgive somebody, and you can speak for yourselves, whatever it is to you. Oh, trust me, I have ADHD too, or fucking one of those things. I've got to. But if you are just forgiving somebody, to me, it means like I kind of do forgive and forget. And that's why people are like, well, you keep going in the same cycle. Well, good. Fucking let me. It's my decision and it's my experience. Have your experience yourself. And Brutally Honest was saying, and this is the most ignorant thing I think I've heard. No, I mean, all of it's ignorant. I take that back. He's streaming about it when he doesn't know anything about it. And Michelle K is a troublemaker. She always has been, like, back and forth. I've blocked her a number of times. And this, people think I just snapped on her. This was the final straw. Okay, final straw for Kim and Kraft, and they've turned on me too. I mean, it's nothing new. But I give people chances, and that's my decision. I should have known better to speak to these people again, but I did because I want to look at the bright side of things. But Brutally Honest said, you know, everybody, he's like, everybody, forgiveness is for yourself. Yeah. You shouldn't have to force it on people. Yeah. I agree with that. And it should have been done privately. Let me go back to what I was just saying about me and Rosaling, that little scenario. I ain't keeping fucking peace private, bitch. When we run our mouths, we don't keep that private. We just spread bad energy like a wildfire. So I ain't keeping peace private. I'm going to spread that shit like syphilis at Mardi Gras. And I ain't going to lie to people and be like, okay, Tiffany, I made peace with you, okay? But keep it quiet. I'm ashamed of our peace. So please, keep it quiet so nobody gets mad, okay? No, that ain't the fucking way I operate. I made peace, bitch. And I went live and said that because people were already having problems with that privately. So I'm like, okay, just to let everybody know, I'm making peace. And if you have a problem with it, tough shit. So that, Mrs. Michelle K, while you're putting it on your community posts, it is our business. First of all, bitch, no the fuck it ain't. But we do put our we make ourselves vulnerable and share stuff on here, and sure, do commentary on it. But if you do commentary on it, Michelle K, make sure you know the full story, because I won't have to come on panel then and correct you and make you cry like a little bitch. Welcome, Tiffany. Thank you. I appreciate that. He was being mean to her. And then listen. After she got all upset when I snapped on her, she said, all I wanted to know was why he was so upset. Bitch, I didn't hear you ask that fucking question one time. You wanted to know why I did this and why I did that and why I made Amy angry and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, do you know what happened with Amy? Do you know any of that? No? Oh, okay. Go do your fucking research. And all of a sudden, I just wanted to know this. Then you should have fucking asked that question, because you didn't ask that question. You were saying, I understand you being peaceful, but you're supporting someone else. And I think the reason she cried is because I really made her look like an idiot, because she said, you're supporting someone who does terrible things. Well, first of all, everybody says shitty things back and forth. That's part of being human. If anybody on either sides of this situation doesn't recognize that everyone's a fucking asshole in this situation, then you're an idiot. Because everybody says mean stuff and instigates back and forth. And so when I said, no, I had Tiffany up there who was outnumbered on my panel with tons of people that were yelling at her. And I was trying to get them to be kind. So I was supporting all of them. So don't just focus on one. See, this is a thing that people do when they really hate somebody. They focus in on that. And then Michelle K had the nerve to be like, we really do have a beautiful community of people. No, the fuck you don't. And that's why you ain't my friends. No, the fuck you don't. That's not a community. Hey, Shift. Yeah, if there is troll accounts, Peach, you could block them. You're right. Sorry, I'm running my mouth, so I'm not. But yeah, if there's troll accounts of Jamie or anything, please just, you guys, fuck. stop being assholes. So anyways, let's get back into what Kim said, because Kim is an addict specialist and, you know, she's been in lawyer school and all this shit, but clearly she doesn't fucking know what the hell she's talking about, because she said, Robbie pushing people away, that is addict behavior. We know what's going on, Robbie. We can see it clear as day. We know what's going on. And I care for you, and I'm going to be here for you when you're out of this funk, like assuming that I'm out fucking high somewhere or something because I have my own opinion. First of all, I would not go to somebody like you if I needed help, because you're a fucking idiot. You can't even help yourself. Take a good look in the mirror. That's all I'm saying. Help yourself there. Start there, then you'll be able to breathe better. Okay. Now, with that being said, addicts do push people away that care about them and that are good people, but it is a healthy thing, whether you're an addict or not, to push away toxic people. So you're confusing the two of those things, Kim, just like we should push away toxic foods, Kim, or anything that's bad for us, Kim. Boundaries. Exactly. So just because you disagree with me, and first of all, let me ask you this, Mrs. Addict Counselor. If you said, I'm here for you when you're done with this, just that is gaslighting. Because what you're doing is insulting my past and saying I'm here for you. Really, if you're here for me, then why did you and your pussy husband block me from messaging you and then go on a rant to gaslight me? Exactly, Tiffany. And you know what? Isn't that sad that the only way that Kim or any of these people can believe somebody can achieve peace in their heart is to do drugs? Who the fuck has the addict mentality? It is possible without intoxicating yourself, Kim. Whether you're overloading yourself with food, drugs, food, food, food. Okay, I'll be nice. Hold on. Sorry about that. She conveniently looks over the fact that you have a husband that's with you all the time. She don't know shit about you. She's the one that lives with you. He's the one that lives with you. She has no business trying to lie and say that. Well, and isn't that okay? Listen, if any of you have somebody who's going through addiction or they're having a hard time, you know, with drugs or whatever it is, the approach to that, to save that person from harming themselves with what they're doing already or worse, or relapse or whatever it is, that is something that someone would do privately, a private intervention. You wouldn't embarrass that person on the internet and shame them and gaslight them and then pretend like and cut them down and go after them and drag them and they'd be like, I'm here for you. No, bitch. You're a gaslighter that sits in your home. I think you're live right now. You'll probably be live in the afternoon. You'll be live in the evening. And you're somebody sitting there saying, I'm worried about you, Robbie. Well, I'm worried about you. Your breathing is very heavy. That isn't healthy. Whatever's going on, and I can't even see you. Okay. And when you go on camera, you are pretty. But in my personal opinion, Kim, like you have one of me, I don't think you're healthy. I don't. From your behavior, from the way you sound when you're, you know, straining to breathe when you're speaking, and then you're smoking cigarettes. So I'm concerned about you as well. So there's that. I can fucking be concerned too. Um, hold on, because I'm doing notes lately because I realize it keeps me on topic, because often I'll see like a comment in chat, like, ooh, so it keeps me on track of what I'm talking about, so I don't miss anything. So yeah, basically pushing away toxic people if you believe they're toxic for you, that is a healthy thing. Okay, that's not. I'm sure lots of people have done that. Wait, haven't you done that, Kim? Hasn't everybody done that? Or are you guys all addicts? Or what's going on with that? And just because I forgive so oh wait, hold on. And before I move on to the next subject, she said, "You're surrounding yourself with people that are known drug users." First of all, I don't know who she's implying. Maybe they're talking, God knows. I don't give a fuck. And my husband, Michael, I don't know if you're still listening, but I always get it wrong. He's been meth free, drug free for, is it 8 years, Michael? I don't want to get it wrong. So rest assured, if anything was going on with me, that motherfucker would be putting me in my place real quick. Real quick. Good, Jets mom. That's a good thing. And don't let anybody shame you for it. Well, and Sam, even if somebody was in active addiction right now, why would I push them away? Oh, 2016. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. 7 years. My husband's been drug-free. So why am I going to shame somebody if, yeah, I agree that if they're in my close circle, I'm not going to hang out with someone every day, obviously, or let them come around if they're on drugs. I know how drug addicts can be and they steal and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be there for them or listen to them. But I'm definitely not going to like let them into my life and, you know, let them stay the night at my house and shit like that, because I already know how that shit works. Hey, exiled one. Recovering addicts are usually the most intelligent and interesting people in the room. Yeah, and they've gone through a lot. And I don't care what schooling you've gone through. For, you know, Kim's like, I did this for 4 years. I helped and I went to school and it was part of, shut the fuck up. Until you've been face down in a gutter or needles in your arm or fucking dealing with people sitting in a room on drugs, hiding from people, fucking being up for 3 days, trying to re-nourish your body. And until you've actually walked the fucking walk, oh wait, you're already fucking sitting down, Kim. Stand the fuck up and go out there on the streets and witness and experience and see what's really fucking going on. Because I've been in those streets, not homeless, but I did a homeless man in the trunk of my car when I was on crack. Then he wouldn't fucking get out. Well, I don't know if he was homeless, but he just wouldn't go home. Because when I went to drop him off outside of his house, but he smelled homeless. Because no one cares enough about me to be worried if I'm on anything. And you know what, Tiffany, just like when Kim was saying, well, Tiffany was in that chat making fun of you or blah, 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 and your wedding, I've also taken jabs at fucking Tiffany too. And I probably fucking called her a fucking crackhead or a bitch or whatever it is. Actually, the main thing I called her was a basic bitch. But see, once you kind of just squash it, you don't have to keep hanging on to those and be like, oh God, all those mean feelings are gone. That feels really good. No, I can see you, rebel soul. Feels good. So if I want that, why would a friend not want that for me? Well, Andrea and I named it Save Robbie because vlogging has always saved me. That's why a lot of people, and even my husband, when he met me, doesn't understand, like, what do you do on YouTube? I fucking talk about things that I'm venting about, and it could be anything, you know? And outside of YouTube, I don't really talk about it with Michael and stuff because we have a really happy life and it's awesome. And, you know, when it's gotten to me really bad lately, he's been like, you know, you can vent to me, you could talk about it. But the thing is, that's the point of my channel. It's like therapy. I talk and it's great when I could work things out. That's why it's called Save Robbie. So even Michael, sometimes he's like, the other day he was like, you're addicted, because I kept looking at stuff people were saying and stuff. And yeah, that is true. But at the same time, you know, this is my therapy. This is the way I get things out. Kim, I don't need to go to a fucking meeting. That's what she said the other day. Robbie, get to a meeting. Because I forgave somebody, bitch. I could say where I think you need to go, but I'm going to save that one and move on. Scotty's been clean since 2013. People still try to say I'm using. I pretty much just roll my eyes at this point. Well, and are they around you every single day? Are they, you know, and again, and I hate the word gaslighting, but when I listened to Andrea Mom's live stream about this last night, I was like, it really is, because here Kim is saying, I'm here for you. You could reach out to me, but they're blocking me and dragging the shit out of me and making up rumors on their channel. That is correct. Even though I don't really care for meetings at Gulf Coast, but yeah, they do teach you to forgive. That's part of one of the steps. I don't know which freaking one it is, because I never worked the steps. I did shit my own way. Well, sweetie, you know what? It goes back and forth. That's what I was saying. I mean, yeah, and Tiffany's saying if you could specifically say who, but things go back and forth. People say mean shit back and forth to each other. And the whole point is just trying to get it to stop. And just so you know, brutally honest, I did not force anybody, because he said everybody. It's for yourself. I did not force anybody and say, you need to do this and you need to make peace. I did not. I said, I'm doing that. And he said, peace is a two-way street. Yeah, it is. And guess who's on that fucking street of peace? It was just me in one fucking car and Tiffany in the other one, going both fucking ways, bitch. And if you're a pedestrian on that street trying to block us, you better fucking watch out. Because I'm going to fucking hit you with my car, metaphorically speaking. That's it. I didn't see you bitches in those cars. So it is a two-way street. And we worked it out. It wasn't a street intended for you to be on. Yeah, they're not for everyone, Monica. So anyways, let me get back to my little notes here. I was telling you how nice Crafton was being privately. That's why when I heard their stream, I was like, what a bunch of fuckers, man. Bunch of pussies. Can't even tell me. And then they were saying, it would have been nice for Siren. This is what Crafton was saying. Would have been nice for Siren to get a Dear John letter. Bitch, do you see my private messages with Siren? First of all, I de-wrenched a bunch of people. Here's number one. A lot of people confused me by being in that chat, so I don't know where they stand. So if you come in here and you don't have a wrench, that's because, bitch, you're confusing as fuck. So you need to message me. Second of all, Siren and I have gone back and forth messaging each other a number of times. And I'm going to say this. I don't give a shit where people go. They care where I go. That's why it's nice now to be able to go to a chat and see somebody live and be like, oh, I can say hi to this person now. Not because I was terrified, but just I'm not walking on eggshells. Hey, Alexis. So I can say hi without them being, hey, what are you doing in there? Is everything okay? Fuck you. I'm going to go where I want to go and be nice to people if I want to. And if you don't like it, then you need to get right with the Lord, bitch. Exactly, rebel soul. So I don't care. And even brutally honest, I didn't go into his chat for a while. Do you guys know that every single time in the last month or two, or ever since Amy and Brutally Honest fought, I would message Amy and say, hey, just so you know, Brutally Honest is live and he's talking about something that relates to me. So do you mind if I go in there? Basically asking permission. Just don't get mad. And people throw tantrums. I can't believe you're talking to this person. Yeah, I've blocked Siren a number of times. And listen, yeah, he has been a supportive person and shit. But here's where I draw the fucking line. Okay? You people gave me an ultimatum. This is what Crafton was saying. You don't give me an ultimatum. I didn't fucking give you one. Tell me where I gave you one. I reached out to you as the man that I am and said, can you explain why you guys are insinuating, or Kim is insinuating? Because Kim, the reason I messaged Crafton, because it says Crafton, whatever, is Kim never reads private message. I don't know why it never pops up that she reads it. So I said, can you correct that? Can you explain to me why you said I'm blocking people in Brutally Honest chat? That's not true. Kim talks out of her ass without looking into shit. That's all I did, because I communicate with people. And I didn't give these people an ultimatum. They did that to me. That's the whole point of this whole situation. If they and here's the thing about Siren that I was saying. Okay. We've gone back and forth. And if he's going to sit there and pop into a chat, or anybody is going to, I don't give a fuck if you go to Crafton and Kim's or Likens or anything. But here's the issue. My name was in the title and I was being dragged and lectured passive aggressively and gaslit the entire live stream. And so people going in, oh, I'm just listening. Hi. No, bitch. If I went in and somebody was like, Siren's on drugs, I'd be like, no, he's not. Or I would just fucking leave. I didn't see anybody standing up for me in there, which it's not your job to, but you could have just fucking left. No, the people that continued with that conversation and were okay with these idiots implying that I'm on drugs because I have peace with people, you can fuck off. Hold on, there's an alarm going off. 1 minute. Ah! Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. It's my alarm. It's time to get up now. Yes, Willow, and it was very like passive aggressive, and it was bullshit. Okay. And the other people just going along with it. And Amy, you too, you fucking know better. Oh yeah, he's not right. This is not the Robbie I know. Well, maybe you saw a side of me that isn't going to tolerate and be fucking told what to do. I've never had to show you that side before personally. And now you see it. And hopefully you recognize that. Wait, what's going on? Anyone that's attacking another person? Yeah, thank you, Peach. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Tiffany, I gave you a wrench the other day when you were like on my panel and then in the chat, like the first night you came up, and then I took it away just simply because that's when we were starting to talk again. But I'm just going to give you a wrench because here you go. Oh, I was like, was Gizmo jumping around in the background? Hey, Xana. How you doing? Okay. Let me get back to what I was saying about Brutally Honest, and then I'll move on to Michelle K. What I was saying is I'm not going to keep peace a secret, and I'm not going to keep progress and anything like that a secret, because if somebody has a problem with that and they truly are supposed to care for you, that's a red flag to me. Okay. And what started this whole domino effect of people blocking and fighting and stuff, that started with one text message I got in the morning from Amy saying basically, goodbye, we're not friends. And I was like, wait, well, why? I thought she was okay with this. No. And you know what? Even if she's not okay with that, that's not going to stop me from doing it. So I can peacefully bow out. I will say sorry for showing the, first of all, I'm not sorry for showing the private chat messages about the Tiffany and who dropped it, because you guys wanted me to clear that up with Tiffany. And I told you I was going to forward those to her. But I am sorry for sharing the messages of Amy talking shit about Lycan behind his back. I did that to prove a point, because they don't like each other, but God in my heart was like, that's not your job. In time, people that are not nice and talk poorly about each other are just going to come to light. So it's not my job to do that. I do apologize about that. Thank you, Mel S. I really appreciate that. Hey, Delaney. Hey, Christina. Okay, so Michelle K. My experience with this woman is she's just called in on panels. I've given her a wrench on my channel a couple of times, and she's been very confusing. Why the fuck are all of you people so confusing and you don't communicate with people? And here's my question. Because like I watch people like reality TV. That's really what this is. But if I don't have a personal interaction with you, I could not see like actually like in my heart being mad at you for real. If you haven't said anything directly about me, I'm just, let's just say you're just watching a random channel or community and seeing back and forth. There are so many people that I've never interacted with one time or met. And Michelle K, I mean, kind of, but I'm saying in general, that are so angry and they like have so much hatred in their heart for me or anybody else. It's like, how's that? Like, are those real feelings or is that just for like fun? Oh, so do I. Ziled one, especially like in certain areas of my life. That's why I confuse Michael a lot. And I love Michael. I often have a problem, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, not you, Michael, but in my upbringing. I have a problem being cheesy or sappy, or that's why I'm not a hugger. So I'm good at communicating my feelings and stuff like this. But when it comes to like intimate and loving stuff, like sometimes I have a problem, or I'm not aware that I could be neglecting that, or not physically loving enough and stuff. It's weird, and I try to work through that. So yeah, I completely understand. There's areas in my life and probably all of our lives that we can practice communication. But what I was asking Michelle K, and brutally honest, you guys both have my contact information. Why are you doing this live stream? Well, you hurt our friends. Really? Explain that to me. Crickets. There was crickets each time I asked a question on that panel because they knew they fucked up and they shouldn't open their mouths. I don't know if they were just bored, but I never just get bored and be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go live and I'm just going to talk about some random person's problems or one of my friends' problems, and it has nothing to do with me. No, if you see me talking on here, it has to do with me directly. I don't have time to do that. You guys are entertaining though. Oh, you're welcome, Canine Rescue. And Canine, hold on, pause real fast, guys. Canine, I wanted to apologize for the quick answer. I was getting a lot of emails the other day, and from what you told me in the email, I don't want you to think that I was looking over that, and I'm praying for you and your family and stuff, and I hope you have fun. And if you want, you can reach out to me when you're out here. We could have coffee or something. Naughty Yachty. I have some questions. May I ask? I'll be respectful. It's more of a general question. Absolutely, you can. Yes. Pillow fighting skills on camera. Well, I need to get my body in better shape. Michael's body is fucking hot. He's getting all tan and stuff, and I'm like, ooh. When he walks around with the shirt off, I get aroused. Sorry. Why would anyone have a problem with the person that chooses to forgive whoever they choose? Such an odd objection. Charlotte, and that's where this issue started. There was a problem. And of course, I'm going to get offended if you're going to treat me like shit. Or Lycan says, I told Robbie private. No, Lycan did the same thing Crafton did. Lycan was cool with everything. Everything was good. Amber didn't fucking say shit for like days. And then all of a sudden, Amy blocks me. So you know they're all three talking, because then they go on panel together and talk about me passive aggressively. That's not communicating. Lycan, you're a pussy. You didn't tell me directly what your fucking issue was. You left one of our chats, just me, you, and Amber, and didn't even say shit to me. You're not a man, dude. You got, and I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that man or woman, if you can't communicate like that when you have a problem, then you're not good enough to talk to me. And that's a fact. Naughty Audie said, do you think during the Krama Wars, all parties directly involved? Wait, do you think during the Krama Wars, all parties directly involved, I'll name them if necessary, are equally responsible for the chaos that they have caused and suffered? Is Krama Wars, are you saying in general, or is that an actual channel? Or are you just saying in general, like Krama Wars? Yeah, I definitely think everybody does. And that's why I say communication is the best. But if you're like just saying, like calling Krama fights Krama Wars, yeah, that's why they keep going, is because people don't communicate. And I like listening, you know, to certain things, or I liked Jerry Springer when I was little and stuff. But I liked Jenny Jones and Ricky Lake better. You want to know why? Or Oprah better. But Oprah never had fucking trash on her show. She usually interviewed celebrities and shit like that. But Jenny Jones and Ricky Lake usually had like a resolution. You know, Jerry Springer, that shit was just off the chains. So I'd rather have like a well, actually, I have been Jerry Springer a number of times. I'd rather have like a resolution type situation in Krama than a Jerry Springer one. But eventually one day I dream to be Oprah and go out and buy myself a mountain. You loved Jerry Springer? Oh, so did I. Go, Ricky. Go, Ricky. Go, 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 Ricky. I don't remember Jenny Jones' theme song. Hey, Daria. Yes, Daria. Daria. Yes, Daria. Thank you, Peach. Yes, Jerry Springer passed away recently. That is sad. You want to be Phil Donahue? I remember him too. There is healthy drama. It's just a lot of people go really slow. Yeah, why can't people have like a, because it is interesting to listen to different personalities debate or even argue and then see like a resolution. That's why I fucking love Judge Judy, man. Because that bitch don't fuck around. Sally Jesse Raphael was good. Judge Judy's awesome because there's always a resolution at the end of the show because there's a fucking verdict. Quiet! But shut up! Shut up! Shut up! How would you love to have her come into this Krama community? That is what we need. A lot of people have an opinion based on a biased narrative from someone who despises Scotty. That's sad, but not something I lose sleep over. I'm feisty sometimes. So am I. And even with like Lufa today, Lufa, I saw your post and I try to be peaceful with her. I don't know if she's still friends with my parents or not, but she was referring to me, I can tell. Because she was like, people are forcing me to make peace with somebody that I had to call law enforcement over. Bitch, you never called law enforcement on me. Listen very clear. This is where problems and rumors get started, okay? Just like the rumor with Kim. I've heard Lufa saying this for months now. I had to call the cops on Robbie. Really? When? Where? When? What? Why? Because what happened with Lufa, shit happened with my account that I was paying for my mom on YouTube for her premium with my card on it and stuff. There was an issue with that. And friends helped my mom get into that account and change the password on me when me and my parents stopped fighting. And it had my payment information on there still. Lufa was a part of that. I screamed at Lufa, cussed her out, said mean shit to her. She cried. And then I talked to her on the phone for 2 hours after that with me and my sister sitting on the couch. Calmed her down, said, I'm sorry. I get it. Whatever. That was over. Where the fuck were the cops in that situation, or needed, or necessary? So shut the fuck up, Lufa. Listen, I'm all about peace, but don't spread stupid bullshit rumors around for your excuse, or any of you out there, of why you're not choosing peace. I'm hearing all these excuses. This person did this. This person did this. Oh, and then I make peace with Tiffany, and you hear Crafton and Kim sitting there saying, oh, well, he seems to forget that Tiffany said this, 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 and then the Aussie guy was in his chat, and he did this on his wedding, and this, and this, and this. Yeah? You think I don't know that when I said, hi, no, it's okay. We're not fighting anymore, so we're good. It's called moving the fuck on. Try it sometime and you won't be as bitter and out of breath, Kim. Did Naughty Audie ask another question? Or Tiffany, here's what I see. That you and your newfound friends aren't any more of a victim than your opposition. That's always been my opinion. Well, here's what I think. And this isn't any situation. Love you, Ashley. This isn't any situation. I think that when you're throwing, like, let's say you're playing an aggressive version of dodgeball, like you're actually physically pissed off at each side. One person throws the ball really hard and it misses. Bitch, you missed. I'm going to get you. And then you throw it back and you hit them really hard. And they're like, ow. And you're like, good. I'm glad that hurt, bitch. Well, you just inspired that person to want to make you feel the same pain that you just made them feel, and you thought it was funny. So you throw it back at them. And it just gets more and more and more aggressive. Now, a game of dodgeball is fun. I'm just using this for example. I'm saying if this was a serious game of dodgeball and you were out for blood, no one's going to stop until somebody's really fucking hurt and someone wins. And I don't think either side wants to do that. And that's why it's best to put down the ball and just be like, okay, I'm going to stop. We've gone far enough. Let's stop before this goes any further. So I think on either side, Naughty Audie, if somebody doesn't choose to stop or people don't stop, it just gets more aggressive. So we could sit there and say, this person's terrible because they did this or they said this and this is way worse than this. But altogether, it's all shitty. And it's a really crappy feeling to be fighting with somebody. And people go to lengths when they're angry and when they're hurting. So that's why it's best just to, again, have peace. Daria has the same opinion she did last week. If Tiff is going to destroy anything around Robbie, no one even gave her time to do so stop rushing into war, folks, or not. What the fuck do I know? Daria, I adore you. Either, whatever. Because, I mean, kind of just go everywhere and allow people to have opinions, and you don't really, like, indulge in the hateful parts of them. So that's what I appreciate about you. I can't say this chat is so different than the other one. The other day when Tiffany first went on your panel, the chat was so hostile and foul. I like the respect being shown by everyone today. That's because Peach and them are putting their foot down. And also, I think I've got a lot of emails from people on a positive note, I've got a lot of emails from people besides the ones of people being like, you know, ultimatums and shit and messages and all that. I've gotten emails from people saying, I thank you for doing that because actually, and I'm not going to say, but a person said, you inspired me to say hi to somebody that I was scared to, and I've wanted peace for a long time, and I was scared of the backlash. So listen, we shouldn't have to explain to our friends or anybody why we're being kind to someone, as long as we're not participating in being extremely mean to people. I think that can actually motivate people. So as I told Amy and Lycan and everyone, I said, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop trying to have peace for myself, because even though it's been really stressful the last, 4 days now, it's motivated me. I haven't gone to the gym 2 days in a row, and I can't remember how long. And I'm going again tonight when I'm ready to go, whenever that is. But I will be. So it's doing something good for me because it's motivating me inside. When I'm stressed out all the time and I'm not having peace and I'm having anxiety, all I want to do is vape nicotine. And then that shit gives me more anxiety. Where people are getting blocked with unbiased mods. Wait, what? I like chats where people aren't getting blocked with. Oh, okay. I was like, are they? I think they're being fair. I don't really know. I mean, I would imagine. You want to remain Switzerland, and you should feel perfectly comfortable being there, Ashley. Be friends with who you want. Don't let anyone tell you who you can or cannot be friends with. Exactly, because I think we've seen time and time and time and time again that let's say, for example, let's say that I did not, that in my heart I was like, I want to just be kind to Tiffany. Let's say I was like, no, fuck her. My friends don't want me to talk to her, so fuck her. Nope, not doing it. And then let's say like a month later, Amy, Amber, and Lycan all made up with Tiffany. How uncomfortable do I feel now? Well, shit. Because I didn't make my own decision. So just know that when you make your own decision in the future, you answer for your own decision. You don't answer for someone else's. That's the point of having your own mind. It does not mean you're on drugs. It does not mean that you're crazy. It just means that you're not going to become a part of a group mentality. Because, I mean, look at lemmings. Don't real lemmings in real life follow each other off of fucking cliffs? Hey Siri, what do lemmings do?
A lemming is a small rodent, usually found in or near the Arctic and tundra biomes. Would you like to hear more?
Yes, right now.
Lemmings form the subfamily Arvicolony together with voles and muskrats, which form part of the superfamily Muroidae, which also includes rats, mice, hamsters, and gerbils. In popular culture, a long-standing myth holds that they exhibit herd mentality and jump off cliffs, committing mass suicide.
That's a myth? That has happened often. I remember feeling exactly that way in the past. You're my NK, Ashley. I can think some people are really shitty humans based on what I have seen and still remain peaceful. I just don't engage. I hate echo chambers and hive mind. Yeah, naughty Audie. And you know, I've got a couple of nice messages that I won't say, and people have said, you know, I respect you for doing what you did. You know, I'm just not going to be in your chats anymore. Or, you know, it's going to be uncomfortable seeing that person, Tiffany, in your chat. So I'm just not going to come in. Okay. That's what I said to him. Okay. I think these people expect you to, and then some get angry about it and some don't. But okay, what do you want me to chase you? I don't understand why you're messaging me that. You do know that Google Block exists. So if you Google Block, I believe neither one of you will fucking see each other. So, and even if you do, you know how many times I've been, I'm not even going to name names. So many people's chats where there's people in there that have active channels that drag me. And I have interacted with people in that chat and what's going on and the conversation going on that live stream and not started one problem, because that's not the place to do it. We're not there to talk about my problems. That's somebody else's channel. Now, have I got snarky with people that have said shitty things to me? Yes, and I've left. I've been like, okay, fuck you. I don't always agree with your take, but here I am. I don't always agree with my closest friends, yet we are still friends. Isn't that what healthy adults do? Yes. That's what I love. Yeah, Scotty. I don't know. I don't know if it's a myth or not, but they like follow each other off of cliffs and shit like that. Yeah, Peach and I were upset. Peach, do you remember what it was? I'm gonna have to think for a minute to remember what we were upset about. Something happened We didn't get people to choose side. Yeah, and we spoke privately and it was just like squashed. What was that? I forget what it was. I mean, friends do bicker. It's just on here, it's a little bit more public. You know what I'm saying? So hold on. Let me see if I had any. I had. Oh, just as far as Michelle K. I've seen you on panels just contributing to other people's bullshit. But in my experience, I'm saying this from directly my recent experience with you. Do your research before you talk about people. And also, if you're friends with both people, if you're going to be biased, that's great. If you lean more towards the other way, but don't sit there and pretend like what you're doing is going to be a good outcome for you and that other friend, because clearly you're attacking them publicly. I don't care how nice you're speaking. With me, I don't sugarcoat it. That's why I was like, I will call you a bitch, because you are being a bitch. I don't care how sweet your voice sounds. I don't care how soft you speak or what words you use. If you're being passive aggressive or gaslighting, I don't have a fucking poker face. So if I'm sitting at the poker table and you're pissing me off, I'm going to be like, damn it, I don't fucking have a hand, you bitch. And if I win, I'm going to say, ha, I won, you bitch. That's how it's going to work. I'm not going to sit there and fuck around. It was because Oscar was being naughty. Yes, I remember now. Yeah, and you went to him. Yes. And I was like, if anybody has a problem with Oscar, who cares? I do remember that. Okay. It just as far as the hate bonding, that's all I want to say is yeah, you can ask something, Ashley. That's why I think when people end up getting in arguments and you see people on YouTube going to like different streams and stuff, they're like, look, they're hate bonding with that person. Well, Andrea said it. I believe it was you that said this yesterday, Andrea, that it's not hate bonding. It's that people now see and can relate what they went through from the same person. But not only that, it's more than that for me. Like now, like MKB and Broken Justice, they were even so kind to me during my wedding and stuff. And all of those people were fighting. The only reason I haven't gone over to those channels isn't because I haven't liked them. It's just to save myself the trouble of being questioned or walking into a live stream where someone's being spoke about and then it looking bad, just to keep the peace. And I've just been like, okay, I'm just going to not go there. Now I fucking can without being questioned. And to any friends or people in the future forward, I'm putting my foot down even harder now. Or if you're going to be my new friend in the future, just know that I am going to go where I want to go and be nice to who I want to be nice to. And I'm going to respect our friendship and not drag you or support that. And I'm always going to try to help things as much as I can, but I'm married and I can't fucking do that all the time. I'm not a therapist. So just know my intentions are good with the people I talk to. And if they're not, and if you piss me off, I'm probably going to cuss you out. And that's why it's a cycle, Lufa. Lufa's like, it's a cycle. It's wash, rinse, repeat. Yeah, it's forgive you. You're a bitch to me again. I cuss you out and then I fucking forgive you again. That's the fucking cycle. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Okay. Ashley says, because I do like, oh, and love you, not so basic, Brooke. Because I do like Lycan and them. I want to know if this is a friendship you'll attempt to save with Amy and Amber and him, or is it like Mexi thing where you're done and that's that? Well, with Amber and Lycan, I mean, it's easier to, I mean, listen, to answer your question, Amber has said this about me, but I'm going to say the same thing about her. She's like, he's done this before. He's done this. He gets mad. He's done this. Yeah, I have done this before when you fucked me over before, Amber. You forgot to say that part. And I forgave you and we spoke again and we were good. So yeah, I have cussed you out before or not liked you before. And it's happening again. So with Amber, I mean, I will be peaceful with all three of them. Amber, no. I'm good on that one because she didn't even really communicate with me personally through the last couple, like right before this happened, maybe a couple of days, but she was, just fake Amber. So I'm good on that, but I will be peaceful with her. Lycan, no, I'm good. I've seen how quickly he will just be snarky and shitty And there had been signs for a while that I was just, I'll admit it, I've just kind of overlooked and was like, wow, he was a dick, like yelling at good friends on his panel to shut the fuck up. And this is his panel and basically bow down. Like, I've seen rude tendencies for a while from him that I was just like, oh, he's been cool with me. But I mean, fuck, man, he's a dick. And through this situation, no. But will I be peaceful with them? Yes. And wish them the best? Sure. Amber and Lycan, great. Amy and I, it's a lot different. So I think we need to calm down. It's just, listen, if you're going to be my friend, you need to understand that, or in my life, that you're not going to tell me what to do or give me those types of ultimatums, and you're going to have to respect peacefully. So I don't know. I'm open to Amy because I love her like a sister. We're just fucking not getting along right now. So who knows? As of right now, I think everybody needs to calm the fuck down. And that's the point of peace. So that's that. Yeah. And with Tiffany, I was just tired of, like, first of all, walking into chats and every single time people are talking about flashlights and flashlight emojis and memes popping up of her in sexual positions, and then hearing, oh, well, it's just her face. Yeah, it's just her face in a sexual situation. Fucking stop doing that. Enjoy if you're in a relationship with Amber, and I don't even really know if they are or not. So maybe I just wasn't as close. I don't know. But holy shit, that's the same thing with Kim and Crafton. Their version of making love together is to come on here and gossip. That's what gets their rocks off. Go make love. God, I need to make love soon too. Yeah, Scotty, and I didn't see that. And for a while I was like, and I remember, Scotty, it was when you and Lycan first fought. I think I went in your chat, or I saw a comment, something, and you're like, yeah, and that Robbie something, I can't take him seriously. I was like, you said something along the lines of that, and I was like, fuck her, I don't even know her. And then ever since then, you get confused. You see people going to certain areas and you're like, well, I guess they're fucking fuck them then. And that's just what I've always thought of you. And it could have probably just based on seeing me in Lycan's chat, people automatically think I align with everything. You didn't see me. I'm not really a panel person unless I have something to say. I don't even really do panels because usually I have something to say and then I get along with my day. So I think that is what confuses people about a lot of different people in these communities is seeing them in chats and getting angry. And listen, I'm only going to get angry if you're actively dragging me or you are supporting that shit and I can see it. Love you, Scarlett. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, Ash. Ash, you were making me laugh with one of your live streams a while ago. I forgot who was on panel with you, but you're being really funny. You were going at somebody. Grouchy Mama Bear is remaining neutral. Really insignificant as a sub, not in my life, but things change around here so quickly, so I'm just going where I want. But you're not insignificant. And I had somebody message me and say, my opinion doesn't matter. I'm like, yeah, everybody's opinion matters. That's the point. The problem is when other people's opinions start being shamed or people are being shut out because of them. The only opinions, like I just said, or the only thing I'm going to shut you out for is if you're actively participating in something. And listen, I got my own voice. You don't got to speak up for me. But if you're sitting there standing by while people are fucking making up rumors about me, Kim and Crafton, saying that I'm on a substance and I need help and I need to go to a meeting because I have my own opinion, I got a big fucking problem with that. And Siren, thank you for your post the other day. But the thing is, you're still supporting these fucking people. And yeah, they may not be talking about me every day, but they straight up made a fucking lie and didn't correct it. And as I said before, Kim, there's a lot of things that I'm worried about you with, but I ain't your fucking life coach. I'm not your gym fucking fitness trainer. I'm not your dietitian. So if you really want to fucking go there, then we can all start telling each other what everybody else needs to do. but I think you need to fix your fucking self first. And Kim, you need to know me well enough and be close enough to me to even give me that kind of advice. So you just prove to people that if you have or you're struggling or going through anything like that, Kim does not fucking respect that enough to keep that shit private and go to me directly and be like, look, I'm worried. And she actually did. Her last, it was all snarky. I'm worried about you. And block. Bitch, if you're worried and you're going to be there for somebody, you wouldn't do that. That is gaslighting, and you are an angry, bitter fucking person. You are bitter. Because what if I really was? Like, what a fucking bitch. No wonder you got choked out. You're in your own fucking legal issues. Worry about your own shit. And I'm sorry that I don't take your legal situation with Tiffany seriously, because you got too ass chapped that she used one of your fucking clips, and you're going as far as listen to court because you want to fucking be right and have the last word. Listen, when people counterclaim my fucking copyright strikes that I've given, just let them fucking do it. Who fucking cares? You got so ass chapped that she counterclaimed it for, I don't even know what clip it was, and I don't give a shit. But I hope they stream court so I can laugh at your dumb fucking asses, because you guys stream people all the time. And see Eli striking you when you're obsessed with him. You probably see Eli's face more than you see Crafton's. And I'm going to be nice. What I was going to say about Crafton seeing it. Okay. Anyways, does anybody else have anything else to say? Anyone? And if you want to add anything, I got about... Oh, fuck! No, I gotta go. I'm sorry, I gotta go. I just saw the time. Why did I think it was 9:20? God, I must be on drugs. Jesus. Anyways, guys, thank you. Thank you for listening to me rant. Boots Mama, I literally have to be out the door in like... if it's really, really quick. God, I hate having new schedule times in my head. Love you, Gen X. Actually, is it going to be really, really, really quick, Boots Mama? If it's really quick, like legit, like fucking like 2 minutes. Oh, and again, you guys, actually, Andrea Mom, I'm just going to go check out Andrea Mom's live stream she did last night, because, and Bitch Talks, they did one also. And it just was, it was just nice, and it's how I feel. Bye, Scotty. It's good being peaceful with you. Okay, I see you. Do you want your camera on or no? Oh, okay.
Hey, I just wanted to come up here on a panel because I heard Andrea Mom and MKB last night, and I just want to publicly on someone's panel, because I really don't go into any chats anymore, say, MKB, I'm sorry for everything that I did that hurt you between whatever happened and now. And I'm really sorry, and I want to make this apology public, because it wasn't, I should never have let people influence me on our relationship, and it should have been me and you, MKB, who worked it out. And I'm sorry I let anyone in my ear.
That's amazing. Doesn't that feel good, Boots Mama?
Mm-hmm.
And you're adorable, by the way. I was like, I don't know if you want your camera on or not.
I just woke up, actually, so not really.
That was really, really sweet. And so, like, you just made me feel like I had a weight lifted just by hearing that. That's really nice.
Well, they asked me to do it publicly, so I needed someone's channel who let me up, so.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. Sorry, I was like, we got to do it really quick, but that was perfect.
That's fine. It's quick.
Well, thank you.
I just want everyone to know, it happened. It was in March, and it's over. And I'm not holding grudges anymore. And if they have a problem with it, it's not mine to deal with.
Yeah, because it's like you lifted that, you know, all the
And with
weight.
everything going on in this community, I've left and I literally watch LawTube all day.
Yeah.
I really do. That's all I do. So,
well, that, yeah, hopefully
I have no
that's
problem admitting that I did stuff that was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think, and she had no problem when I was on the phone with her saying what she needed to. And that's not for me to air, and that's between us.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you know what? There are going to be, just so you know, because I don't really know your situation, what's going on, but I think it's great.
It was all about the Tucker stuff, and Tucker got lost in the whole situation now because all anybody talks about is what happened with me or what happened with MKB, and we were talking on the phone, and we're like, what the hell ever happened to what Tucker did?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the horrible thing. It's not anything else. It's her scamming like both of us out of money.
Well, and I will, because I do have to go, but I will say in like closing, just expect that whatever your situation is, like I said, I don't know, but there's probably going to be people that maybe disagree with it or maybe even get mad or angry. But what you did, like I can tell, is from your heart, and you know that. So if people, you know, have an issue with that, just be prepared and just like stand your ground because you feel better about it. But thank you for coming up. I really do appreciate that.
All right. Thank you, Robbie.
You're welcome. Sorry, guys, to run. I really have to run. Like literally. I gotta run. But thank you guys for just being not assholes. Because that's the whole purpose. But I love you guys and I really gotta go. So goodbye. No chance. No